Hello, Boring Review Nation. Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to bring you another slice of goodness. Another slice of goodness. We're going to be reacting to another football video. But before I do, first and foremost, listen. Everyone knows who Lionel Messi is, okay? All of us American knows. We know. And my wife's family, again, soccer royalty, they're Mexican. Anyone that's not from Argentina hates Messi, all right? Just being honest. It's Argentina.
Tom Brady hate?
Yeah, he gets the Argentina. Name me another player in Argentina. I'll wait. All right, I'll wait.
You're talking to a guy that doesn't know much about football. So
I'm just saying. And I mean, dude, the guy is amazing, but he's also like 5'0". He's a shrimp, and I'm like, run him over. You know, I'm just saying. So I know the difference between Ronaldo and Messi, or who else is I mean, everybody knows the flopper. Come on, I mean, just it's not even a question. Yeah, Neymar is like the biggest flopper in all soccer. Everybody,
some guys in the NBA wouldn't have that chance.
In the NBA, Neymar could go to the NBA and teach flopping lessons. Okay, now this is what you do. You anticipate the hit, and then you kind of move before it even comes. You gotta be dramatic with it. That's how you get the calls. Oh, he puts on master clinics. Okay, just say it. But with that being said, people were not the kindest in the comment section last time. I know the difference. But unless you're an Argentina fan, you really gonna tell me you're the biggest Messi fan? Stop it. Oh man.
Sure. Soccer, football purists are.
Purists.
So, fun fact, my wife and I had recently met some new friends that are from Argentina. And so, obviously, huge Argentina fans. The World Cup was going on. She had warned those of us who know her, if Argentina loses, please, even as a joke, I can't take it. Don't give me a hard time.
Serious.
Because I will be angry. And she's the sweetest person ever.
It's serious.
But they won the World Cup, obviously. Right. These people were beyond happy about it.
Yes.
They said that they closed down the city in Buenos Aires or whatever it is. I'm not sure. Sorry, I don't know geography of Argentina. I can't remember which city it was. They closed down. No businesses, no school, nothing. They closed it down. They expected 5 million people in the streets to celebrate. There was 9 million people. You can watch them online, these drone aerial views of all these sea of people. I mean, it was insane, the excitement for that World Cup win.
It's the World Cup, bro. Like, let me tell you, one of my biggest regrets was not going to Brazil. And at the time, I was still a newer educator in my career. And I was like, I can't do it. We just can't take off. But my brother-in-law, Junior Boy, was like, bro, we got the tickets. You buy the airline tickets. Everybody was staying, like, they had got them some kind of bungalow, hotel room or whatever out there. And it was like 7-8 people staying in the room and whatever. And he was like, bro, you bunk up with us. We're going to go. It's a World Cup. I was like, man, your sister's not going to let us go. Bring her too. What about the kids? It's like, bro, it's a World Cup. And I still, to this day, am upset I didn't get to go. But it was when was Brazil? That was like 8 years ago, right?
That was a while ago.
That's a minute ago. Again, I was newer in my career as an educator, so I just couldn't take off for it. But it's on my bucket list, bro. I gotta go to. There's nothing like the environment of, a pro, not just pro, because pro soccer we have here in the States, or pro football, I should say. But when you got international football, it's a different level. Like, I went to go see her younger cousin play for the Tijuana Cholos down in Mexico, because he got signed right out of high school. Remember, he was supposed to go to UCLA, but the Cholos signed him. So I'm going pro. Go down there, bro. It's insane. It's insane. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, you think our fans are nuts?
Oh.
You think our fans are nuts? It's crazy. So I could see her saying, like you said, like, please don't mention it if we lose. I can only imagine.
She was honest. I won't be able to take it. Even if it's a joke, I won't be able to take it. Like, they take it that seriously. But anyways, so we're going to check out these 12 most legendary moments ever in football. We started doing football reactions just a few weeks ago. Let us know in the comment section who or what you want to check out next as far as a video. Please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
It lets us know if you want us to keep doing these reactions or not. We appreciate all those who have watched. And I don't know a lot about football, I'm not going to lie, but I definitely know who Messi is. Heard the name many, many times from my students. Yeah. Here we go.
I mean, he is amazing.
It's extraordinary.
He must be. I've heard his name a million times.
Look how he puts it right in the corner.
I could have stopped that.
Stop it.
Retains the ball.
But that's what drives me crazy. It's 30 people, and he gets around everybody. It's ridiculous.
And then he kicked it. Is he a lefty? Because he kicked that with his left foot.
He can kick with both feet. It doesn't matter.
He's very grateful for this.
Look how he just weaves in and out.
Beats 3, beats 4, beats 5.
He's 5.
Oh, I see.
But somehow he gets around everyone.
The guy was there to hook him up.
Harry Houdini.
Harry Houdini.
That's incredible.
Then his Wayland Bourne sends a half's head. Little Messi does a little about turn.
Oh,
Messi.
Oh, got him. Oh,
Messi keeps going.
Dude, he is disgusting with it.
The slow motion almost.
And of course, they still have to follow him.
He couldn't get past 9. He got past 8 or whatever it was.
Look at his face, like, really?
Two wonderful pieces of skill. First from Iniesta.
Yeah.
And then we see Lionel Messi for the first time tonight.
So what teams he play for on this league?
Is this?
A number of good saves.
That's Barcelona.
That's Barcelona. What was that? ACB?
Messi.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
He looks better in the beard.
Wow.
Just when you think he's done everything.
Yeah, it's just not fair. That's ridiculous. Like, dude, no, exactly.
It's like bowling, like the sport of bowling, curving that.
And as a goalkeeper, you're like, really? How do I defend that?
Absolutely
Face plant.
Look. Jeez.
That's
There's
the exact
no
corner. Yeah.
space.
That's the exact corner right there.
Wow.
It even hit the top of the post, I think.
Yeah, it's just, there's no space to get, I mean, yeah, that's just perfect.
Perfection. You might argue that Guzan could have got a little closer to it. When you're up against Lionel Messi, you're up against the very best.
Could you imagine being that good at a sport?
It's exquisite.
I mean, the conversation right now is him or Ronaldo. There is nobody else in the
That's what I hear from my
conversation.
students all the time.
It's not like Brazil to give you the opportunity when they've got an extra man.
Here goes Messi. They're backing off. And
That's ridiculous. Dude, look before you kick that.
The entire
it's a
half of
wonder
the field.
goal by Lionel Messi.
Bye. Like, look where he kicked that from. Are you kidding me?
See, I would have pronounced Lionel.
Might just have won this game for Argentina.
Wow. And that's Brazil, bro.
That's Brazil.
Well,
That's
this
what
is
I said.
absolutely fantastic. What a strike this is. I don't care about a goalkeeper.
Bye.
Who he is in there. He's not going to stop
Just
that.
to get past that first guy.
But what a strike. And the goalkeeper was left grasping thin air. Messi, Xavi.
Give and go.
Just to avoid a second straight Champions League semi-final elimination by Mourinho. And this time, Pep is the boss. But here's
Bye.
Messi. Away from 2, 3.
Not even fair.
Wonderful.
Not even fair.
How good is he?
He's so
Near
quick.
supernatural goal from
And you
Lionel
hate this
Messi.
guy, huh?
Dude,
He
oh.
is just brilliant.
Because you can see what he does. He takes on the entire team. It's like,
Yes.
are you serious?
I don't think I've ever seen that in football before. The few times I've watched.
Which is absolutely perfect. Slide rule past Casillas, got no chance, but you can't get near him. They
Yes.
want to trip him, they
And that
want
was
to foul him,
dope
they try
right
to
there.
stop him. You can't touch him, you can't get near him when he's like that.
He also looked at the
Sensational
goal
goal.
and he's like, dude, help me out.
lays it off again. And gets involved.
Wow.
Oh, what a strike!
One touch and then sets it up for wow. I mean,
Do you think, because he kicks it a little bit with his, I think his right foot first. Do you think he did it on purpose to get a little bit of bounce on it so that he can elevate it and get over the goalie? Like that was all like, let me get a little bounce real quick.
Yeah, to set up a shot. Yeah,
To be able to think like that and I know they practice a million times,
Yeah.
but in the moment,
I mean,
that's crazy.
You got to understand too. Argentina is one of the biggest Latin American countries when it comes to football. Well, by marriage, right? By declaration of marriage, we rule Mexico. Period. Chicharito. You know what I mean? So, like, out there, even though everybody respects the game, you know what I mean? Like, again, Argentina has beat up Mexico many years, and it's been a Lionel Messi, so you can't even go in there and say something slick or whatever, because they'd be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Easy, cousin. And I mean, he is the best. It's him and Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's got more control. Ronaldo, I mean, he's got some, when he shoots, man, it's like, wow, whatever. But his control, the only other person I've seen live and watching games, and again, me and Savannah been married now, 15 years, been together close to 20 now, was a guy from Brazil, as a matter of fact, called Ronaldinho. Like, he could seriously weave in and out of traffic just like this with the ball. Nobody, an entire team. Like, he had that kind of, you know what I mean? Like, touch with the ball. They call it touch, where he can control the ball and keep it right in front of him. And think about it. This is soccer. If you ever tried to hit soccer, kicked it too far, whatever. Yeah. Like, I've tried to go out there and play with it. It is not easy. These guys, the level of control these guys have, it's second to none. And it's frustrating because if you watch him play, and again, if he's on your team, you love him. But when you are Mexico or any other Latin American country, even USA or whoever has to play in that bracket of death, even though they love to stick us with Germany and France, but you know what I mean? You're like, it drives you crazy because you're like one guy, and the defense against him is literally run him over. Like, everybody just, that's it. They try to tower him. They try to knock him over, but they can't because he's very elusive.
So you're gonna give him a penalty kick? I don't think so.
That too, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a bold strategy.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
There could only be one man who would open the door. And Messi, the magnificent, scores another memorable goal.
The keeper Abiati doesn't have time to set himself.
He's like, come on.
It's in the top corner.
Messi.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness me! You thought you'd seen
Dude,
it
that's just...
It looks like it's going over the net.
That's not even one touch. That's just... One touch is like what you're saying. He touches it and then gets ready to shoot. No, that's just boom. Ball's there, I'm ready to shoot it. Wow.
And he doesn't even look at the goal when he's kicking it. He looks at the ball because he knows where the goal's at.
Yeah, he knows where he's at. I don't
the greatest player to play this sport in the history of the sport.
With due credence to Pele, who is his only competitor, Maradona, for a host of reasons, is not in the same company.
Maradona. Pele is also like...
Is that his trademark, hitting that high of the rainbow?
And who's he doing it against? Again. In Mexican households.
How do you describe magic?
This guy's broken many dreams.
How do you describe this? It's virtually impossible.
It's ridiculous.
Roman applauds. The ball's dished off for Tevez. Tevez is begging for it back. Messi sees. I see you, mate. I don't need you. Watch it.
Ja cap a la dreta per Xavi, assistència de Xavi més cap a la dreta per Messi, Messi, immens Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi,
It's ridiculous. Somehow he's able, and see, people are pulling on him, tugging. It's not like they don't try to knock him over. Trust me, they do.
He's in complete control of that ball.
At all times.
No ho he vist mai, això! No ho he vist mai! Increïble, quina jugada! Increïble, quina jugada! Messi! Però més! Però molt més! Però molt més! Però molt més! Doncs molt més! I encara més! I més! Tot i més! I en lectures, a més. Increïble!
Espectacular!
Increïble!
El que li faltava a Messi perquè el comparin amb Maradona.
What are they saying?
He's spectacular. The best to ever do it.
Along with Barcelona and Real Madrid, Athletic Bilbao have never been relegated from the Primera Division. It's something to be admired, I have to say.
Three people!
Run for Messi. Will he go all the way?
Now imagine being a fan of that other team and saying, what were you guys doing there? There's three of you.
From the magical Mercurial.
How did he get out of that?
You know, he's like Kobe. He should pass it more.
Pass it.
Look at that. He barely got that in, man.
He said they need at least two players to stop him. There was three there. He beat all three of them. Then he beat another one, and he put it in the near post. Messi is amazing. The amazing Messi has just scored one of the best goals you're ever going to see in a cup final. Absolutely superb. And this is the genius of the little man. Oh, he's just unbelievable. How do you stop him?
Dude,
And you think
ridiculous.
3 of them around him, he's not going to
Who's
get
he
past
playing
the
against
ball.
with those
He
jerseys?
does. And then he kicks
Well,
on the
these are club
forward,
teams,
goes
so
inside
that's...
and scores it at the near post. He's just incredible. I don't think we've ever
That's
seen.
it looks like Barcelona he's playing for, so whoever's in that
Brilliant ball.
white is whenever he's playing for Argentina, white and blue.
Yes, it is! That's what they came to see.
Off the body, then
And he's provided
boom, off the
touch.
thigh.
His arms are reached up to the gods.
Just a quick touch there to set himself up. Look at that.
Himself
Dude, he's
proud of.
disgusting.
He's saying his prayers. Argentina's prayers have just been answered by the little man. Big moment in the game already. This
little
one.
man when he's scoring like that.
Will be Messi.
Dude, he's
Off the
small.
upright.
One of the things I have heard, though, is that players say he's stronger than he looks. Because they try to pull him down a lot of times. And he's just able to just like...
He's got some massive thighs for sure.
The boy is back in town.
See, and the goalie doesn't know if he's going to go on the inside of him or the outside of the shot.
Yeah, as a goalie, you're done there. There's nothing you can do.
Great of the game. Gives thanks to the heavens.
Oh, wait, he was offside.
Now, I know what you're going to say. How could you hate that guy?
How could you hate that guy? No, trust me. As a fan of teams that lose all the time, I hate a lot of guys and ladies who are really, really good. This guy...
Unstoppable.
Yes, and I could see why you're saying, does Argentina have anyone else? I think that might be going a little too far. But when you have this guy, you could probably, like in the movies where you have just a scrub team and you have your ringer, and he just takes you to this or that. You've got to have more than that. I get it in football. You can't have one guy. But I can see what you mean when he's getting past 8 different people.
It's disgusting.
8 different people. And I mentioned the Kobe thing because he got so much hate for not passing. Does the guy does he shoot the ball and score or not?
Yeah.
Why would I pass it?
Why
Now, he didn't make every single shot. This guy, and I get these are this is a countdown, 12 great moments. That was unbelievable how he's able to get by so many different people. He's got it on his own. He finishes it. And the thing I was most impressed with is almost like you can read his mind, like, I need to get a little closer. I see the defense coming on here. I'll get by them too. I got to get a little closer before I'm coming making that shot.
Right. He's so good. And, you know, it's funny. Have you ever seen a movie called Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell? Yeah. That's one of my favorite football movies of all time. So everyone put me on to it when we were kids. It's a kiddie football movie. But they've got the 2 Italian kids, right? And they come on and completely change the complexion of the team. He's like, what is our game plan? Pass the ball to the Italians. When? The instant you come in. No. Whenever we get the ball. The instant you get in contact with the ball. It is one of the plays we've been working on. And it's one of the plays that works for us. Just pass the ball to the Italians. And that's what you feel. Like, Messi gets the ball. Pass it to who? Pass it to who? Same thing like Kobe.
Incredible.
I'm glad you mentioned Kobe. He's the Kobe of his sport. The guy that's just that much better than everyone else. And if you root for Kobe, great. But trust us, but those of us, Knick fans, that didn't have Kobe and got 55 dunked on us, 55 double nickels dropped on us
Madison Square
at the Garden, it drives you crazy. Like, can no one stop this guy? That's what you feel like. Can no one stop this guy? And again, I remember talking to JB because junior boy, he was a captain of the soccer team at UNLV, played soccer his whole life. And he's like, bro, sometimes little guys like that are the hardest dudes to stop because they're so quick and it's hard to get a body on them. That's what you say about in soccer, get a body on them. Like, I did not know how physical football was until I went to that first UNLV game, and within like 5 minutes, JB gets I'm throwing him with the bus. JB gets a yellow card and goes up. He'll be out the next day. What? He already had one. Headbutted somebody else. Like, dude, they get physical, and you've seen JB yoked. You know what I mean? And some of the German players too. They're big and yoked like that. But yet, no matter who he plays, it's hard for them to get a body on it. They say he's stronger than he looks because even if they try to get to him, you can see he's slipping out of it or whatever. I mean, it's just talent. It's a talent. And I'm not denying the talent, but I'm just saying, especially if you root for another Latin American team like Mexico, like, man, why didn't we get a Messi? You know what I mean? I'm sure not just every country.
Isn't that the craziness? Like, these guys that are destined to play, and these ladies who are destined to play a certain sport like football, and it's like, at what point, like, we may have in the U.S. right now, we may have one, not like Messi because that's a huge thing to compare to.
Not even close.
But we might have one future great. And what are they doing? Are they even introduced to football, or in this case we call it soccer? Like, that's the kind of stuff I think about. Like, there could be some kid walking around with a basketball, but he's the next great baseball player, and he'll probably never know about it because he won't be introduced to it. But when you just get attached to that sport, it's like a perfect marriage for him and the sport because they're just that good. The best thing about watching Kobe play was when he was in those moments where you couldn't stop him. No one could, and it was so much fun to watch. And it was just like everyone on the team knew, you better not even think about shooting. Just give it to him every single time. And he'll take the shot like Steph Curry does right now. Anywhere behind the key, he'll just take that shot because he knows it's going in. It's a beautiful thing. I'm sure as an Argentina fan, as a football fan, whatever teams he played for, you are so pumped to have him. And you're like, can Messi please say the game for us, please?
It's so bad, right, that this last World Cup, we do a family, again, come from a football family, and we do a drawing, you know what I mean? They do a like a survivor pool kind of, and everybody, everybody puts in their donation, you know what I mean, $50, whatever, and everybody gets to pull teams or whatnot, and you're rooting for three teams, really. If you pull out, it's so funny. Oh, thank you for the donation. We pulled out Croatia, and it was like, Croatia, really? They made it farther though than a lot of people thought. You know what I mean? You pull like US. Come on, you pull bracket of death. You know what I mean? I think everybody wanted either France, Argentina, who else?
Brazil.
Brazil. And I mean, dude, again, Argentina, people were so happy too to see Messi win it or whatnot, because even though he is consensus one of the best, if not the best to play the game, he's up there with names like Pele. Again, right now the question is him or Ronaldo. Again, it's Messi. He still, you know what I mean? It was elusive because you cannot do it by yourself in football. You just can't, you know what I mean? It is truly a team sport. So I'm glad that Argentina won. Obviously, the rest of the family was, especially my pool wasn't, because again, Savannah's family is big, and literally every one of those teams. Do the math. Her aunt got it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And it was just like a random thing. Pulls out there like, come on. When she got it, everybody like, oh. And then somebody else got like Brazil, and like, oh, come on. Dude, we got Croatia. And Croatia, what did they make it to? Like the
I want to say the Final Four.
The Final Four, right? They made it deep, and I was like, let's go!
Final Four.
I was like, come on. I think they made it like, and then I forgot who got U.S. They were like, and U.S. actually won a few matches. And
they did something. They made some noise.
They tied against England, 0-0 or whatever. So they made, but you're not excited if you get U.S. No. You're not excited if you get U.S. You're not winning that pool. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Stop it.
He can talk about soccer all day long. Let us know what you thought about our reaction to this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goal!
God.
I love this goal thing.